Good evening, everybody. And here we are doing a quick revision of Ashtalakshmi Reiki. And after that, we will have the attunement session. And of course, after that, we will take doubts one by one if anybody has any doubts. So to begin with, understanding what exactly is Ashtalakshmi and then what is Reiki. Ashta is 8, Lakshmi is goddess Lakshmi, and Reiki is an energy. So how do we use a particular symbol or a particular mantra to connect to a particular energy of a goddess or a god is what is the name of the god or the goddess, and then the Reiki after that. So when we talk about Ashtalakshmi Reiki, it is 8 forms of Lakshmi. So a lot of people think that wealth is only money, money, money. But Ashtalakshmi Reiki teaches us that it is important for us to have a balance in many aspects of our life. Giving you an example of Santana Lakshmi, having a baby in your life is a blessing. We all just take it for granted that somebody got married, they got children, but in fact Ashtalakshmi Reiki, in that one of them is Santana Lakshmi, and only with her blessings can we have children in our life and can we have healthy children in our life. So Santana Lakshmi is one of them. Veera Lakshmi, Dhairya Lakshmi, Dhana Lakshmi, yeah, all of that. So one by one, I'm going to quickly go through a revision. The detailed version of the recording is with you. Those of you who got the access of it is fantastic. Those of you who do not have the access, go through your group and you will find the access. And otherwise, Yogesh is there and he will be able to help you with that. Now, coming to the quick revision of Ashtalakshmi, the word Lakshmi has multiple different meanings to that. Laksha also means 1 lakh, which means lakh. All right. Lakh is a number, which is a big number, right? Laksha also means goal. Laksha also, or Lakshanam, means the physical aspects of a person or the characteristics of a person. We say, so beautiful she is, or how beautiful this is, which is the Lakshanam of this is very beautiful, which means that the characteristics of this particular thing is very nice. That is what Laksha means. So coming to the detailed version of the Sanskrit word, it is actually Laksha means goal, aspect, a lack, or a target. So she is the goddess of wealth, prosperity, both material and spiritual. So when we think of money and we think of wealth as a number or as a physical aspect, what car, what house, how much bank balance, what site, yes, this is very important, but also she gives us the wealth of spirituality, which is so beautiful. With this backed up, the both, the wealth of material wealth as well as the spiritual wealth. That is what Ashtalakshmi gives, which is very important. Now, coming to the 4 arms, how does she look and what does it signify? The 4 arms are showing us dharma, wealth, pleasure, and moksha. The lotus is associated to a very beautiful thing that a lot of people who complain that people around me are not nice, the environment around me is not nice. Madhvi ma'am, can you hear me? Am I clear? Yeah. So people around me are not nice. My environment is not nice. People are very negative. Ashtalakshmi Reiki, where you talk about the lotus, says that a lotus is a beautiful example. It grows in mushy waters, but it is unaffected by the water. It doesn't get wet. It doesn't get dirty. And it is very beautiful. We should learn to be like that. Irrespective of what is happening around us, we should be blooming like a lotus happily in the most beautiful manner possible. The second thing is it teaches us detachment. If you look at how a water droplets sit on a lotus, the water sits in such a way that it doesn't wet the lotus, but it is still touching it. So with all the wealth around you, you could be the most richest person in every manner, but never get so attached to it that it overpowers you. You should definitely learn that how you draw that beautiful line where you are in it, but it is only in your pocket, it's only in your life and not in your head. That is what this beautiful lotus teaches us. And then comes the Amrita Kalasham. So this is called as a pot of ambrosia, which is the food of gods. So there are 3 kinds of Vahan that the Lakshmi comes with. The first one is if you have the Sattvic Gun. You will earn money in the most purest manner without any difficulty, without doing the wrong things, without cheating anybody, without hurting anybody, without doing anything negative. and that is called as the sattvic form of Lakshmi. The second one is where you are allowed to do something which is called as business. You sell something for 2 rupees which you have bought for 1 rupee. You do, that's business, but still here you are making some profit, so that's called as the rajasic form of Lakshmi. And the third one is the tamasic form, which is the money which is earned from the wrong ways, from doing the wrong things, looking for shortcuts, looking for the, the not so good way of earning money, and still that is wealth. So there are a lot of people who have so much money, but they might have earned it in the wrong way. So here in this form, Lakshmi doesn't stay with them. She comes and she goes. She doesn't at all allow them to enjoy that forever. And we have seen good examples of that. So you can see that Sattvic Guna is Vishnu on Garuda. The second one is with the 2 elephants. And the last one is the owl. And she's always holding a kalasha, which is having the gold coins falling, which shows that she is blessing us with a lot of prosperity. Now, the Lakshmi's form, it's the same thing, that she's what all does she depict? And the 5 principles that Ashtalakshmi Reiki tells us is, when you donate, do not expect anything back. Why you should not expect back is a beautiful explanation here. Suppose I give my maid 2,000 rupees as donation. It is a charity that I have given. Now, next day when she comes, if I expect, oh, yesterday I gave her 2,000, now she should be cleaning my clothes better. She should be cleaning my house better. She should be folding a couple of more clothes than normal because I've given her 2,000 rupees, and she should do a few more extra works because I've given her 2,000 rupees. So you're expecting an energy exchange from her for the 2,000 rupees that you've done, and she might do a couple of course extra. So you have equated whatever you have done, which is the biggest mistake that you do. What you should do in charity is give 2,000 rupees and forget it. And then tell the universe, now I want the reward from you. And what universe can give you is so much more bigger, so much more better. And that is why when you do charity, don't expect the energy exchange back from the same source where you're giving charity. Because when you give charity, it is for someone who is lower than you, who is poorer than you, who is more needy than you. So they cannot return you back whatever you have given in the same level. Ask the universe that I will do this, you do this. And when universe does, there is no equation. 2,000 doesn't mean 2,000 return in universe. It can be 2 lakh return, 2 crore return, 2 Arab return. So always when you give charity, do not look at expectation from the same source. That is what this charity means. Okay. Second thing is change the word change the choice of words. Do not say I want this, I want this, because they say in English, want is a word which comes from a space of lack, which means I do not have this. I do not have this, I want this. Rather say I like this. Don't say I want a Mercedes. Say I like a Mercedes. So when you like something, the chances of it becoming higher is very good. So whenever you want something, don't say I want, say I like. So choice of words should change. Know your life's purpose. So every little day, what you're doing, be mindful about it. No mistakes in life, only learning opportunities and, growth. And the last one is live the mantra, breathe it at every thought. That is, I am gratitude, I am abundance, I am prosperity. If you keep saying this, you actually will become that one day. So next is the first form of Lakshmi, which is Adi Lakshmi. She is the first among the Lakshmi. She sits on a lotus, and she generally is seen like she's serving Narayana. So this is how the first Adi Lakshmi looks like. And after this, I have in the course put a recording of how we praise her. There is a mantra and I've given the translation of it in English, where we are praising how does she look, how does she is. The detailed version is there in the recording, which is there with you. The second one is Gaja Lakshmi. When there was Samudra Manthan and Goddess Lakshmi came out, it seems when she came with 2 elephants and they were putting the water. And that is why she is also, whenever we want to invite Lakshmi into our house, we can keep elephants and she will be coming. Number 3 is Dhana Lakshmi. When you want very purely Dhana, which is in different forms, love, peace, health, prosperity, luck, virtue, definitely you need to invite this form of Lakshmi. You keep a photo where she is purely with just gold coins. There is no elephant or anything else. Then comes Dhanya Lakshmi, which is food grains. So whenever you feel that there should never be a dearth of food in your house, there should always be good vegetation. There should be agricultural growth also in every manner. This is goddess Lakshmi with a green color sari, with sugarcane in one hand, wheat in another, and bananas in another. And what this also teaches us is two things. One is patience. The day you put the seed is not the day you get the fruit. After putting the seed, you need to nurture it. So a lot of times, whenever you feel that, result nahi aa raha hai, result nahi aa raha hai, result nahi aa raha hai, I'm working so hard, I'm doing everything, but why I'm not getting result? Remember that you are nurturing it that time. So whatever, it could be any aspect, the roots are growing. The roots are growing and they are becoming strong. The foundation is growing. One day you will see the fruit. And what is God trying to teach you is patience. God is just saying that I want to teach you patience, and that's why I'm delaying the results. So that is what this particular Lakshmi is also teaching us, is patience. Next is Santana Lakshmi. So those of you who feel you want a child in your life, you can pray with a photograph of her in your house, or you feel you want your children to be better children, like maybe in their habits, in their behavior, in their manners. In any way you feel your child is spoilt, you can keep this in your house, pray to this form, and you will be definitely seeing an improvement. This is Vijay Lakshmi, where you feel you want success, some particular aspect. Be very clear that this is the aspect I want to be successful in, and pray to this form of goddess, and you will always have victory. This is Vidya Lakshmi. So when I see this and when you read this, this is very much like Goddess Saraswati. It is the energy of knowledge and education. So when you're looking for humility, when you're looking for simplicity, when you're looking for serenity, regularity, all of this, these natures within you, you can get from Vidya Lakshmi. So when you are having knowledge, you can never have poverty. This is what is very clearly said with Vidya Lakshmi. So with every Lakshmi, please note in the recording, you will have a mantra associated in Sanskrit and the equivalent translation in English, and you will find it in the recording. Now, after this is Veera Lakshmi. Anybody who feels that I am scared, I don't have confidence, I feel afraid, and any kind of fear, could be fear of water, fear of fire, fear of being alone, fear of exams, fear of husband, fear of wife, could be any kind of fear that you have. And you feel, mujhe dhairya chahiye. I want to attempt something, but I don't have the courage. I want to go on the stage and I want to talk, I don't have the courage. I want to launch myself as a healer, I don't have the courage. Whatever you feel, I am not able to do this because I don't have that confidence. Just pray to Dhairya Lakshmi and she will bless you and you will be able to do it. That is the energy of Dhairya Lakshmi, where she allows you to do and get rid of your fears and do it without hesitation, without any confusion. This is the symbol of Ashtalakshmi, which is so easy to draw, one square and the other square. And this is the 8 forms of wealth, Ashta. All right. And today when I do the attunement, what you are supposed to do, I'm going to tell you, of course, you're going to visualize this symbol going from your crown chakra. And as it goes, again, the symbol is only for your upper chakras. It is not for your lower chakras. You're going to do it only till the heart, this thing. Till your heart chakra. So I'm going to get you through that process, but this is how the symbol is. I want each one of you to see this for a minute so that you know when I'm telling you about the attunement. I will do the attunement, but you will also visualize this symbol going in from your head. All right. It's a very easy one. And the beauty of this is, Madhvi ma'am, can you hear me? Yes. The beauty of this is when this is happening, you will actually feel the vibration. That's how powerful this symbol is. So one more thing, a little thing that I can tell you over here is whenever you're going for any business meeting, whenever you're going for any important deal cracking where money is involved, you can just do this small ritual, 2 to 3 minutes, where you sit comfortably and imagine and visualize this entering your crown chakra, into your third eye, into your throat and into your heart, and then spreading the energy all over your body, and just feel that energy and then go crack the deal. The chances of it going to the best level is higher because you have the energy of Ashtalakshmi with you. Now, there is a ritual which there is like a puja that you can do with Goddess Lakshmi, for which you need either a photo of Ashtalakshmi, which has all the goddesses. Now, I have a Lakshmi photo. Each one of you can have either a photo or the Ashtalakshmi photo, or you can keep something like this, which I have, like I showed you. Or you can keep an idol of Goddess Lakshmi, something which is whatever you have. Or you can have a yantra of Goddess Lakshmi. Now, this is a Kubera yantra, but an yantra actually looks like this. And you can just Google it and purchase it from anywhere around where you feel that the finishing is good. Buy it and you can do the puja. Now, how do you do the puja of Ashtalakshmi? Which each one of you who have a little bit of time, do it. What is the procedure is number one, take a kalash, put water in it, put mango leaves in it. The leaves ending should be outside, and hold the your right hand on top of the kalash like this and chant the Lakshmi Gayatri. Okay, the shloka is there in the course and I will read it out to you. You just chant the Lakshmi Gayatri 11 times. Now this water is charged with the energy of Ashtalakshmi. Take this leaf and just dip it in the water and start sprinkling it everywhere around, on the photo, on the yantra, or on the idol. I just showed you everything. You can keep just one of them, either the yantra or the idol or the photo, whichever you are comfortable with, and purify it. Purify yourself, purify everything around you with that energy. Now, next you can do the puja in the form of a fire ritual, which we call it like a havan, or you can do it in the form of a mantra. How do you do it? Is take flowers, 108 flowers, any flower. If you can get lotus, fantastic. Otherwise, take a rose. If you can't get 108 flowers, take some flowers and remove those petals so that you can just put little by little like this 108 times. And I will tell you what to chant. Every time you chant, just put little bit of petals or you put little bit of flowers on the photo of Goddess Lakshmi. That's it. And your puja is done. Or if you would like to do a havan, you need to have a small havan kund. It is available in any of the gods' shops. And you can ask for havan samagri. Just ask for a packet of havan samagri, which costs anywhere between 200 to 250 rupees. And you have a mixture of things in that, and buy some ghee. So all that you need to do is take that havan kund, put some karpur, light it, and then take little by little this havan samagri along with ghee and keep adding it into the fire and keep chanting the same mantra and chant it 108 times. You can do it with a fire ritual or you can do it just with the flowers and the puja. Let me show you quickly how you can do that. Lakshmi Gayatri, Om Mahalakshmiyaya Vidmahe Vishnupriyaya Dhimahi Tanno Lakshmi Prachodayata. So if you chant it once with devotion, it will destroy all your sins. If you chant it twice every day, it will give you wealth and gains. And if you chant it 3 times every day, then it will help you to destroy the powerful enemies and get the grace of 8 forms of Mahalakshmi, which is our Ashtalakshmi. So it is a very easy way to connect to Ashtalakshmi. Just chant this 3 times every single day. Now, this is how the detailed procedure of the puja of the Ashtalakshmi is given over here. Place a kalash, chant the Gayatri, chant the Ganesh mantra first, because always we start with Ganesha. And then the flowers, the yantra, the kalasha with water, Lakshmi Gayatri 11 times. Take the leaves and sprinkle around. And Om Namah Dhanadayi Swaha. Om Namah Dhanadayi Swaha, which means Dhanadayi, someone who gives us money. Dhana is the wealth. So this you need to chant 108 times. So keep a photo and chant it 108 times and put either flowers or the petals. Or if you're doing the fire ritual, you can do it 108 times the Havan Samagri with ghee and little bit of karpur. And once you're done, just close your eyes and feel that Goddess Ashtalakshmi, all of them have come in front of you and she is blessing you abundantly. If you feel like, you can talk to her in your own comfortable language and ask whatever you want. Feel free to ask, because if not to God, who do we ask? So never feel like, should I ask God? Now, one of the most common questions, which I've also addressed in the recording, I'm going to repeat it over here. God knows everything. Why should I ask? Yeah. God knows what is good for me. So why should I ask? This is the most common question. A lot of people have this in mind. How many of you have it in mind? Just say me in the chat box. How many of you feel God knows everything? What is good for me? What is not good for me? So why should I ask? Right? Put me in the chat box if there's anybody who feels like I am one of those who feels like I should not ask God and God should give whatever he feels is right. Okay, couple of them, not many. All right. Now, when we ask God, be very specific what you ask, how much you ask, because God knows everything. You don't know what you want. The problem sometimes is we are not clear what we want. And that is why when we say that, please be clear what you want to ask God, it is not to tell God, but it is to tell ourselves that this is exactly what I want. And in the process of trying to tell God that I want this, we realize this is exactly what I want. So sometimes it is we who should get clarity. And of course, the manifestation and everything else happens. So keeping this in mind, I'm stopping the recording over here and starting with the attunement session. Attunements are never recorded. Attunements are always live. So after the attunement, I request all of you to, feel free to ask your doubts.